This is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, William Beaver. I can just about see you there through the snowmen. I come over and say, like, oh, he's gone. Oh, he's back. Oh, and he's gone. He's back. He's gone. He's back. He's gone. He's back. It's nice to see you again, William. But I'm not only going to be joined by William, I am also going to be joined by Polly Reindeer again. I am so glad that you've decided to stick around in my lovely world and become my new helper. And today, we're going to have our first time building together. And I know that Polly absolutely loves building, and she's been looking forward to this. So we're going to be doing that in just 1 second. But first, I need to sort out my rumbly tummy. And I'm going to have my breakfast. So let's go and eat my cake. Nom, 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 nom. Delicious, absolutely delicious. And Barnaby, you can come and join us as well. Right then, the first order of business, as it so always is going to the love garden, so I can say who it is that I'm adding to it today. And remember, the only one rule about being added to the love garden is that you're not allowed to ask to be added. And oh, I've just seen Polly, look over here, come to the love garden. The jungle tree that you planted in the last episode has now grown. This is amazing. We need to plant some cocoa beans on it, and then we can go and get loads of cookies. That is going to be amazing. Oh, you could just eat your apples instead. And actually, I've realized that William and Polly have never formally met before, have they? Excuse me, William, are you climbing on the nose of Frosty Longnose Jr.? I guess it does look quite fun, actually. I don't even know how we got up there. I want you to meet my new friend, though. Look, this is Polly, and this here is William Beaver. I am sure that you are going to get along if you weren't stuck behind the arms of Frosty Longnose. Anyway, I still haven't added someone to the love garden, so while they get acquainted with each other, I am going to go and add Maya Upstone to the love garden. And that's because she sent me this picture of 2 Stampy Cat models she made. And as you can see, they're made in very different styles, but I really like them both. I like the little party hat on the one on the right, and I especially like the cake on the tail on the one on the left. So I wanted to say thank you so much for making them and sending them to me, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, I'm going to go and pick a dog. William and Polly, do you want to go down to my secret base if you can work out the code? Because we are going to be teleporting to the Funland today, and that's because we're going to begin building a brand new minigame. And with Christmas and everything else going on, it feels like ages since I built a new minigame. So I am really looking forward to this one. And I think it's going to be a pretty cool one that you're all going to enjoy seeing us build as well. So who shall I have with me today? Let's have Corey with me today. Where is Corey? Has anyone seen Corey? Duncan, is Corey around here somewhere? I don't know where Corey is, actually. There's Luna, Sherbet, Flippy. There you are, Corey. You can come and you can join us in this episode. Barnaby, you can sit down there with your doggy friends, and I am going to go and I'm going to head down to my secret base. I think I'm going to go the alternative route down to my secret base, which is basically just going down through the water here. You're supposed to go through the doorway. This is a bit of a soggier way and a bit of a slower way, but it's still quite fun to have a little bit of a change. And Barnaby, careful in the water. Right then, let's go and head through the teleporter then, shall we? Corey, do you want to travel through with me? And I guess that Polly and William can come in one at a time after me. And where's Corey? Were you hiding inside of the wall then? He is so curious. Right, let's go and slide him into the old teleporter, and we can go to the Funland in no time at all. So I need to shut the lever, press the button, and here we go! That always ends up making me really dizzy. I believe, though, we should hopefully have arrived. And we have. We are here now, back inside of my Funland. And we are building right at the very back of my Funland, all the way over here, just behind the Honey Hunt game and the banana as well. And tell you what, seeing as I'm going past the banana, let's go and have a little bit of a ride. I didn't plan to do this, but yeah, it's very hard to not go and just have a quick ride when you walk past this. And we are building right there. You see over there, that is the area that we're going to be building in. And I guess while I'm going back and forth on here, I might as well explain what it is we're doing. So we're building a leaky tap ride, and it's going to be a bow and arrow game, and there's going to be a huge column with a big tap on the top, and underneath it is going to be a giant bathtub, which we're hopefully going to get built today. And the idea is that there's drops coming out of the tap, because it's a leaky tap, and then they're going to be mine carts, which you need to try and shoot with your bow and arrow. And hello, feel free to have a go. I couldn't help myself either. Probably Polly's going to be along in a minute and have a ride. She didn't get a chance to ride it in the last episode. Anyway, while they're doing that, I'm going to go and get a start doing some of the building work done. So the first thing that needs to be done is the floor. And we're going to go and do the floor as if it's a tiled floor. You know, like bathroom tiles? That's going to be what the idea is. So we're going to be doing a checkered pattern of black and white, because that's kind of the standard bathroom tiles. And I'm not entirely sure exactly how big this game is going to go, but I guess we should just try and dig away as much of the ground here as we can, and then we can go and start filling it all in. And then I'm going to do a start on the big tower where the tap is going to be on the top of it, and then I'm going to go and try and do the bathtub. There's a lot of things to build in this this ride, so we're definitely not going to get it done in just one episode, but hopefully we'll do a good start. So tell you what, helpers, if you go and carry on digging away, I'm going to go and start working out this pattern. So I got some black and white wool here, and I think I'm going to do it like big squares, so like a big checkered pattern like this, because the tap and the bath are going to be quite big. I think if I did a tiny checkered pattern with just single blocks, I think it would look a little bit weird and a little bit too small. So if I at least do this area here, and then that way I can go and start building in the big column. And here we go. This seems to fit in absolutely perfectly. So let's go and carry on building it over this way. And I've actually come up with a fun way to build the big column. And I've done it before when building things. When you're building something tall, I think the most fun thing to do is to build a swimming pool, or at least just a little pool of water right next to it, because then that way you can build up really high, and then all you need to do is go and drop down into the water, and it's really good fun. So let me just go and use up the rest of the wool here, and then I'm going to make some buckets and go and make a little pool of water somewhere, and then we can go and start building up the actual column. So, oh, careful, Polly, careful. And I've just realized, where's Corey? I think Corey has been curious and he's gone and started wandering around the Funland. Oh well, we can leave him to do that. And look at this, I had the exact right amount of blocks to do the pattern. So there we go. I think this is looking pretty nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and make a crafting table, and I can go and make myself, if I just do 2 buckets, that would be enough to do an infinite water source. And then there's a lake just over this little hill here, so I can go and grab some water from here and make myself an infinite water source that we can go and try and jump down into. So I'm going to be building it just about here-ish, I think. So let's just go. And let's just go and break away this, and we can go and fill up the middle of here with some water. So this is going to be changed back to the way it was later on. This is just for now, so we can have a fun, if slightly dangerous way to build. Right then, let's go and do the bottom of the pillar then. So I want to leave a bit of a gap from the edge in case I have a fence or something around it. So I might actually move this water a little bit further along. If I go and grab my bucket, I could just go and try and fill in this side a little bit further here rather than the other side, because I might leave a little bit of a gap just in case I add a fence or something in. I don't want it to be right up next to the edge. So let's go and start building it right about here then, and I want to go 5 along. So that's only 4 along. Let's go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Perfect. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and I'm leaving a little gap in the corner. That's just to make it look a little bit rounded. And this is just kind of like the column which is holding up the tap. So the tap is going to be way up there in the sky, and this is just going to be the thing that's going to be holding it up there. So the bottom is just going to be this normal nether quartz, and then the rest on the way up is going to be the nether quartz columns. I thought would look quite cool. And the way you make them is just with 2 normal blocks of the quartz. You mix them together and you get these pillar ones, and you get the exact same amount as you do with the normal blocks, so it's quite easy to get them as well. So let's go now and let's try and start building. So I need to build very high, and I haven't decided exactly how high I want this to be eventually. So I'm just going to build it as high as I can, and then if it ends up being too high, we can just go and destroy a bit of the top later on. So the idea is that it needs to be quite high because you need to react. You need time for the minecart to drop down, and you need to be able to shoot it before it lands in the bathtub. So we are going to be building very high. I think probably about this high, and I love building high because then I get an amazing view to go and look over the entire Funland like this. Right then, now I need to land in the water down there. I slightly wish I built the water a little bit wider, but let's see if I can do this, and splash. That was a little bit scary. It might be a good idea to make that pool a little bit higher, because otherwise someone might have a little bit of an accident. I'm always about safety at the workplace when we're building these things. Right then, so let's go and let's just make, if I just break away a bit more of this wall, if I grab some of the water actually, I can just go and extend this and make it a little bit bigger, just to make it a little bit safer, just to make sure we don't have any actual accidents. So there we go. I think this should be just about okay the way it is now. And so while they're doing that, I am going to go and do the bathtub. So if we build up this side here a little bit, this is going to be the side where the bathtub is going to be coming off of. So if I build this one up, maybe not all the way up to the top, but at least to about here, then that way I can try and use this as a marker to build the bath off. So the bath isn't going to be crazy big. It's basically just something which is going to be there to catch the droplets in, or well, the mine carts in. So yeah, we can go and add them in a little bit later. Let's just go and try and build this one up a little bit higher, and then I'm going to jump down here. Okay, let's go and actually try and start building the bathtub in. Actually, I'm going to go and just do this last bit here, and let's go and yeah, let's just go and start building it from about here then, shall we? So I think if I do the legs of the bathtub first. Actually, I'm trying to decide what the easiest way for this is going to be. No, I think if we start from the top here, and we can work out, and I have not properly worked out what the shape of this bathtub's going to be, but I'm just going to go and kind of make it up as we go along. I do know what baths look like, so I should be able to work this out then, shall we? So let's go and let's go here and start just next to this, and then I'm going to just go and build out here a little bit. And I think I'll go out 2 blocks. As I said, this doesn't need to be too big. It's really only here to catch the minecarts in, because the front of the bathtub is going to be sloped. It will make a bit of a ramp. So as it drops down, it will go on the ramp and back into the pillar. And then in the pillar, there's going to be just a spiral of minecarts, which is going to go and send it all the way back up to the top. So I think about this long to here. I think I made it a little bit too long, actually. Let's get rid of just one of these blocks, because we now I need to go and slope it inwards. So I'm going to get rid of the dirt. It's kind of just here as a marker for me to place the quartz on. And once we get to the front, I think I can go along here a little bit. And I tell you what, before I do any more on that side, I'm going to do the same on this side. Then I can just make sure it links exactly up when I get to the end there. And then I just need to kind of build it thinner and down until we get to the bottom bit. And it's going to be cool because underneath it, there's going to be the minecart tracks, but you're not going to see any of it because I'm going to put a bunch of signs on and actually cover the top with water. You only are going to see the actual water in the bathtub, which will hopefully make it look like quite a proper realistic bathtub. And then the way we're going to work out who was able to shoot the drops quicker is there's going to be a detector rail down there. So every time the minecart goes over the detector rail, it's going to shoot a water droplet, which will probably be like blue wool or something, into a chest, and then you can just count up who's got the least water droplets, and then you know that person has won. And oh, I just fell under the bath. That's kind of bath-shaped, I think. It does look a little bit more like a toilet. We could pretend it's a toilet. It can be a toilet or a bath, but hopefully once I build the underneath of it, it's hopefully going to look a little bit more bath-shaped. So this should be a little bit easier now. Now I've got the main shape done. I kind of just need to build in and along like this. So can I do it by jumping? Yes, I can just about do it by jumping, and that means I don't need to go and pile up dirt absolutely everywhere and make a big mess of things. So let's go and build up here and to here and to here, and then yeah, we literally just need to follow the same pattern along like that. yeah, I think this will be okay. I'm going to pile up just a little bit so I can get these sections here. If I place some dirt there, I can do that underneath and do that to there. And then if I place some dirt there, I can do that there. There we go. This is a pretty easy pattern to do. And I don't want to congratulate myself on it yet because I don't know what it's going to end up looking like. And I think if I want to make it look a little bit more like a bath, I just need to stretch it longer that way. But I think it should be okay just the way it is. And I haven't mentioned where you're going to be shooting from either, because you're going to need a specific place to stand as you're shooting the water droplets. I thought, what better to have than a big plunger, seeing as this is going to be a bathroom themed game. The reason there's a big space over here is because I'm going to be building a big plunger, and you're going to stand on it to go and try and shoot all of the raindrops. And actually, as it's becoming dark, did one of you want to make a few beds, and we could go and have a sleep? Just to make sure we're safe throughout the night. I have put a few torches around the place, but it never lights things up properly, does it? So let's just go and add in these blocks here. And carry on building along just like this. And I'm going to basically just keep doing this further and further down. And it should get easier each time I do a section as well. And then eventually I'm going to go and just level it all off. And oh, it looks like everyone's going to bed. So let's go and go to sleep as well. And just in the nick of time, I think, as well, seeing as all of the googlies were starting to appear. And there we go. There's my bathtub. Doesn't look much like a bathtub, but I'm going to build it in the normal way that I build things. And oh no, there's googlies attacking, I think. Oh no, not good, not good. Let's go and try and take it out. There we go. William Beaver's always there to save the day and take out all of the googlies. It's okay, Polly. It's okay. It's okay. They're safe. I don't know whether there were googlies in the North Pole, so yeah, she might be a little bit scared of them. But don't worry, as long as me and William Beaver here, you will be absolutely safe. So yeah, in the morning, we can go and carry on doing this. And as I was saying, I'm going to build it in my normal way, in which I just try and do kind of a rough outline of the shape, and then I just gradually add more and more detail until it's done. And whoa, look at the size of that. It's almost done. There's just the little bit at the top on that side that needs to be finished off, and then the entire thing is going to be ready. So it looks like my helpers are doing a good job, but I should probably get a little bit of a move on, shall I? So let's go and build it a little bit lower down here. And keep building along like this to here. And I think probably after this row, I'll be ready to kind of flatten it out for the bottom section of it, which is going to be where the actual minecarts are going to go. And the good thing about it is that there's no redstone. Even though there is there's going to be a dispenser and a hopper and a detector rail, it's all super simple. There's literally no redstone dust that is going to be needed in the game properly. And have I done this wrong? It doesn't look quite symmetrical. I think that this needs to be built a little bit lower down here, just so it matches the other side. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And so it will be, I think I can go one further down. I think if I go one lower, and then this can be the bottom level here, this should be just about perfect. And then I could add some legs in. Which will look like they're holding the entire thing up. So let's go and, oh no, that is not where I wanted to build. Let's go and build along here like this, and then along here like this as well. I keep stepping into the dirt. I've left dirt all over the floor. I've got a dirty bathroom floor. So let's go and tidy all of this up with my shovel. Imagine if when you had to dust your room, you had to just go around with a shovel and get giant dust blocks. I'd kind of prefer it if like dirt and dust was actually like that, because it's annoying when it's all tiny and it makes you sneeze. Like if you had to go and tidy your room and there's just like huge blocks of dirt that you could just dig up and like throw away, I feel like that would be much better. Right then, let's go and add these legs down here like this. And then I'm going to do some on the other side. Then I'm going to jump in and try and make sure that the inside of the bath looks good. So I think I'll build these legs going down here like this. I think maybe it's a little bit too high up. I think maybe these legs are a little bit too long. But let me go and step back and have a look at it. They do look a little bit high, but I don't mind it. I think it's okay. I might move it down a little bit later on. But let's go inside and see what we think about it. And let's see if I can ender pearl and land inside of the bathtub. If I can, this will be pretty impressive. Am I going to land inside? And there we go, right in the very middle. Absolutely perfect. So first things first, let's go and get rid of all of this unsightly dirt, which is going to be in here. And then I can go and try and fill in this section here. I guess if I build along here like this. Now, actually, what I need to do is add the part which is going to be going into this column. So there's going to be blocks. And oh no! I did not mean to do that. I meant to place a block, not throw an ender pearl. Let's go. And once again, try an ender pearl into the bathtub. I could just build a ladder, but where's the fun in that? And whoa, where am I going? Did you see that ender pearl? It went miles away. That was not even close. I'm going to try this again, though. I love just using ender pearls and trying to land on top of things. Right, it's quite a big target, so I should be able to land on it. If I just look ever so slightly forward, because how high it goes, that should be enough to go and land inside of it, and boom, perfect. Yeah, so what I was trying to do, let's get rid of these ender pearls before I do it again, is build this little section along here, because what's going to happen is the minecart is going to go along here, and then that is where it goes into the column. So it's going to drop down from the tap, which is going to be up there. Then there's going to be a minecart track, which is going down here. So it's going to slide across here, and it's going to whiz into here, and then there's going to be platforms, which are going to go along like this, and they're just going to basically go along and up like this, and make their way all the way to the top, where it's going to go, and fire it back down again. So in the next episode, we are of course going to build the actual tap, and we can build the track, which is going to go all the way up to the top through this pillar. And of course, I need to go and try and build the plunger as well, which I think will be quite good fun. But I must say, overall, I think we all did a pretty marvelous job building today, and we should all give ourselves a pat on the back. And I can't reach my back. Let's give each other a pat on the back. And oh, not too hard though, William Beaver. Maybe not with the sword. I'll give you a pat on your back, and then you can give Polly a pat on her back, and then she can give me a pat on my back, just to say well done to us all for doing very good. And well done, Polly, for your first time ever building inside of Stampy's lovely world. But sadly, the video has ended now. I'm going to go and look around my Funland and try and find Corey. I think he might just be over by the teleporter still. I don't know whether I actually took him with me, but at least he hopefully enjoyed getting out a little bit of fresh air and leaving the doghouse. And as I mentioned in the next episode, we're hopefully going to get as much of the rest of the game, the Leaky tap game, finished. So I just want to say a very big thank you to Polly and William for joining me and helping me out so much in the video, and of course a very big thank you to you as well for joining me. And hello, Corey. I'm sorry that I didn't take you with you. Tell you what, Corey, I will take you with me on the next episode as well. But as I said, that's the end of this episode, so thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.